How are you doing on this Tech Tuesday? I'm doing awesome and ready for the day and the week and all that God has in store for me. I wish the same for you. Today we're talking about Zapier or Zapier. If you haven't heard of it or used it, you're in for a treat. I've used this powerful software and app to help me streamline my process for securing guests for my podcast. It has helped me to 10x my productivity by saving me tons of time, and I'm going to tell you all about it coming up. If you're new here, please do me a huge favor. Take a moment to hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to click the bell so you don't miss a single juicy nugget of content. Great stuff is headed your way, and I wouldn't want you to miss out. I found out about Zapier when I started researching ways to automate my podcast for my guest process. You know, when you're an entrepreneur, you want to try new things to get the word out. Since I had already hosted a podcast for my previous personal training business, and I really enjoyed it, I decided to start one to help promote my new book, Unmarket Your Business, 10 Ways for Savvy Entrepreneurs to Stand Out, Stop Struggling, and Start Profiting. Now, that book comes out in October. I'll keep you updated on that. The thing about podcasting that I love is getting to talk to entrepreneurs like myself who are also passionate about what they do. The thing that I don't like is finding and securing guests and the whole process that goes with notifying them so they know what to send in for their guest spot. I mean, seriously, who has time to write out a separate email to each guest and keep them on track so they actually show up to do the show? I knew I had to create a process that would work, and that's when I found Zapier. What is Zapier anyway? Zapier is an online web automation app or tool that connects other apps and makes them do awesome stuff. With Zapier, you can build what they call zaps to automate repetitive tasks, which can 10x your business productivity. A zap is a blueprint, and it happens without you relying on coding or developers. I say it's awesome. Now, I use Zapier in conjunction with Calendly, my Google Calendar, and ActiveCampaign. Those are three of my can't-do-without softwares that help me create the system. First, I wrote 3 emails that upcoming guests will receive. In those emails, it was a thank you email that, really thanked them for being a guest, and it pointed out some information about the show and what time it was and all that good stuff. And then there was another one, what to post, and this talked about, okay, your episode is coming up, and, I gave them some sample social media posts that they could use. And then the third and final one was a reminder to post about the upcoming episode. Then I set up the automation in ActiveCampaign. Guests get the first email immediately once they schedule. The second one comes about 10 days, and the final one is 5 days after that. Now, this keeps their guest appearance on top of their mind because, they're busy too, and reminds them to alert their followers so they'll look forward to the interview. Next, I created the Calendly link to set up the appointment. I set the preference to schedule the first available time slot at least 4 weeks in advance. This way, we all have time to promote the episode. It's a win-win. Now, Calendly also allows you to set up timed reminders. So I set the reminders for 24 hours, 12 hours, and 60 minutes before the scheduled episode. Here's where Zapier comes in. When a guest schedules an episode, Zapier fires up and sends me an email to alert me that someone has scheduled their podcast appearance. I can then log into my Google Calendar to see who it is, or I can log on to Calendly just as well. And it just lets me know to be on the lookout for their bio, headshot, and show information that I asked them to put in and send to me in that first email. That allows me to be able to create the graphic promotion for the episode. This is where Zapier is a lifesaver, I'm telling you. Before, I would do all of this by hand, including scheduling the guest, and it always inevitably, I was scheduling them like the next week or sometimes that very week. And what wound up happening is that it didn't give me time to create the graphic promotion or to really even do the guest do the guest justice by being able to promote it in enough time so that people actually could put it on their schedule. And although the show has been gaining traction, it could be so much better with more promotion lead time. Plus, by giving guests pre-written copy for their newsletters and social media promos, I've made it super easy for them to promote their appearance to their audience. And guess what? It's hands-free for me. Now that I've created those emails, I've set everything up in Zapier, in Calendly, and in Active Campaign. It's just a one-push, set, go. Can you say lifesaver and time saver? Now, have you used Zapier at all? Let me know how you've used it to increase productivity in the comments below. And be sure to tune into my channel tomorrow, Wednesday. I'll have the second of 4 how-to tutorials for you. The how-to tutorials show you step-by-step how to find the trends that are the right fit for your business, and then explains how to jump on them and ride them all the way to the bank. So I got a really good nugget for you today. Something really cool showed up in my email, and I wanted to share it with you because it has to do with hot trends. You know, Cardi B, who I really don't even listen to, don't even know that much about, but can't skip knowing more about her because she's in the news everywhere, and apparently she was on Love and Hip Hop, which I don't watch, but that doesn't matter because a lot of you do watch it. She hit #1 on Billboard's, I think, female MCs or female rappers, or a single female something. So she hit the top on the Billboard, which is really awesome because no single woman has been on the top of the billboards in that category since Lauryn Hill did her thing. You know how long ago that was? Do you even know who Lauryn Hill is? So hats off to Cardi B. But the thing that I got in my email today was Sade Adu. She tied that into her message that she sent out to her list about building a brand that people can relate to and that people will support. I thought that was totally awesome and totally an example of what a hot trend will do for you. So be sure to check out tomorrow, Wednesday. Come back to the channel. I have the how-to tutorial where I talk about how to jump on that trend and give you the steps that you can do it. Now, if you want to learn more about how to jump on the hot trends and ride them all the way to the bank, schedule an online WOW assessment with me right now. Together, we'll look at your website and your online presence to see where you're missing out on clients and what you can do to stop that immediately. All you have to do is click the link that's below, and you can set it up right away. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me. I'll see you tomorrow.